Gamer here. Welcome back to Satisfactory Early Access. Hope you enjoy this episode and remember to like and subscribe. Don't forget that if you want to be notified of my next video upload, be sure to click the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified. Enjoy the video, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, to Satisfactory. An update came out yesterday, I believe. Just doing some bug fixes and some crash fixes and some construction crashes and a few other things. So today I will go into my world, the only world I have. I go in and show you what I've automated pretty much everything. I haven't unlocked everything, which we can also do if I just go in, because everything's been automated, and I'm just waiting for the next update, like next week, and see what that brings in. So let's get into it. If you're tuning in to watch, ask me about the game. How's your day? I just got done. This is the paint gun. I just got done painting everything. Everything's not the same color. It's not all. This isn't actually white. I tried actually to color the truck or the tractor, and it wouldn't let me. So that's unfortunate. So we're gonna go to the beginning now, and we'll see what we need for certain milestones that I haven't unlocked yet. I haven't unlocked stuff like the jetpack or the gas mask, because most of those places I don't really go to anyway. Well, except for the jetpack. I don't really, like, I'd rather, if I needed the jetpack, it would have been useful a long time ago. So, like, some of the things I have in here is alternate recipes, which is what you get from drivers, from crashes. So let's see, alternate, and then here we have the gas mask and the jetpack. The only thing I do not have automated is these, but I have an alternate craft for that, and it actually gives me 3 per craft instead of 1, so it's really useful. So we're gonna try and go to the beginning here, and I have unlocked all tiers 0 through 6. I've done all the really important stuff like gas mask and jetpack, obviously not very important. Got all the recipes so far. There are a couple items in the game that have names, but currently have no use. Like aluminum is in the game, which is bauxite. It's in the game, but you can't smelt it and turn it into aluminum ingots or use it in any crafting yet. Those probably will come out in the later on tiers that just come out later. And I found this. Obviously, it doesn't have like a picture. The only other things that don't have a picture, I think, are silica and something else. But it is what it says. Heatsink used to dissipate heat faster. Don't know what it's used in. We're gonna put away all our paint stuff here because we're no longer painting buildings. So there's that, and I just came back from a really long trek, so this is why I have all this stuff. Let's see, what else? Is it silica? Yeah, it says used in aluminum. I guess you have to use silica, and that there are quartz and sulfur analysis options coming out in the next couple updates, and you can research sulfur and quartz. For now, I just have them. I've collected some artifacts, and I would like to show the stream what they really do, because most people see them and they're like, oh, I have to go collect that. But one I found in a really strange, they're all in stranger places, but the farther I went out, it looked like they were all in more like altars, and they both make the same recording. And the reason I say recording is if you stand near it, you have Ada come up in kind of like a scratchy way, and she's like, harvest, you must harvest this, harvest it immediately. And then she says something like, your contract compels you to harvest this artifact. And if you listen a little longer, it's like, to a pending crisis on Earth. You get like news report from Earth, and it says Earth, it doesn't say planet. It says from Earth in like a tragic state, world president requires everyone to do their part. And then there's something about like saying something sick and requires alien artifacts in order to make it better, and then later on you get a message from, it has a name, but it's like a default name, like they don't actually have a name for it yet, so it's like, yeah, so the name is procedural figure, and it's kind of scratched out and it says it to you, so they probably don't have a name for it yet, but it's like procedural figure is sick and needs your help to find needs your help, and doctors say the only cure or like medicine is the alien artifacts. So even though you're down here like making all these things, making everything automated, sending up into the space elevator and whatever the space elevator is doing, I think like an in-game thing, they haven't gotten any further into talking about it. They haven't even talked. No, I haven't seen anything talk about the alien artifacts, but like it's probably what I think somebody was talking about, their conspiracy theory of the game, that you're sending all these materials up and you're getting like tiers back to make more to send up, and that's what I'm thinking is what somebody was theorizing about, is that you're making a space station up there. And although that sounds cool and all, and you could be doing that, or you could be building like some kind of massive machine that requires a whole lot of power, even though the space elevator doesn't take power. So it's not using power to take it up. It does have lights and stuff, so maybe there's already a power source up there. And then it takes items, maybe it's building like this converter or like a hyper jump system for items. This is just me going out on a limb. I could all change my opinion depending on updates and what they do later with alien artifacts. And it could be like you have to turn in so many alien artifacts or something, and you have to go around and try and find them all or find enough. I don't exactly know how many there is out there, but you could be doing that, and then you have to turn them in and you like save the world or something, like not like your world, like save Earth. So now you see the game. Sorry, I meant to do that sooner. Now I'm going to try to show you around a little bit. I can't cover everything because I just don't want to run those distances today. I can, however, explain it to you. So the area, I've had 2 worlds in this starting area. One an alpha and another just trying to test out early access. And then I did this world because I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. I have done a world in the Dusty biome. I have it right now, and I don't think I really did anything. Just kind of looked around, saw where I was, and then left. So we're going to delete that world. So my coal over here, you can see it, and we're going to put this away. The way I like to zoom in is if you press P. I don't like my positioning. If you press P, you go into photo mode and you can kind of zoom in very, very slowly. But this is how I'm kind of going to do it as fast as possible. And there we go. So that is, I have a coal generator going up there. Probably don't actually need that anymore. Ah, I do. And it's just, you know, being split from the miner back into the coal, and then the coal miner is going down the conveyor belts all across the land back here. Now it's going into storage, and I used to have, I think, 8 or 10 coal generators right in this area. That's why it's so big. That's why there's coal going right through it. And I had this buffer, so like if for some reason that stopped, buffer would be right here. Although it uses it so quickly for creating steel. And then there's a copper node over here. These are MK2 generators. Miners. Hub is completely maxed out. Colored some stuff. Collected some things. this concrete is completely full. MK2 storage. All the miners are MK2. I have constructors constructing items right out of the bat. Now that line goes all the way around to the closest crude oil node. And I'm not going to go into that area, but basically I lined it up with power all the way down there and all the way back. And then with conveyor belts starting from down there all the way here. So the oil goes around and goes up into 4 oil refineries that I have up there. We'll get into that a little later because it's kind of an advanced process. Now, iron goes into here. No, that's the copper. I wanted to start copper and iron off. Of course, I wanted to start iron off in the beginning, which I did. And then I wanted to do copper. And I wanted to have it in the same place. So I did that, and so a lot of processes going on here. I think a little bit too much to cover because I don't want to be streaming for very long. But here's steel ingots being processed, steel ingots being stored. Here's copper going into just wire, not cables. I didn't do cables because you could make them so easily to begin with. I needed more wire actually, so I went out and you saw that little platform. I made a bit of an extra build there. So I was thinking about removing one of these, which I'm doing now, and put it in the furnace for the wire because it's not really going very fast. So here's iron rods, and this is iron plates. I only have one process for both of them. And here's screws. I got an alternate blueprint that I put in, and so I just need ingots in order to make screws. And that seems like it's full. Yeah, that's full. Let's see. Now there's cadmium ingots being made into wire, and that's that process. So now it kind of just evolves from there, from the storage from each item. And I had upgraded them all to MK2, but it was taking too long for them to fill up and put out, and the speed at which they were being used was just too fast to even need storage. So I lowered the storage set for the rods. So yeah, it kind of gets crazy over here because I had an original plan that all the assemblers would be right here, and look, so far I got 3, it seems. And then let's see, it should be rotors, right? No. So that's reinforced plates right there, and then rotors, right? What is this? No, this is reinforced plates. No, that's rotors. So reinforced plates here, rotors here, and they both went out to storage, and rotors actually filled up first. Took a bit for the reinforced to fill up, and then from the steel furnace and making steel and steel into storage, put it into splitters so I can make both the steel beams over here, and then steel rods over here, and checking the colors. So the steel beams went into a splitter just in case. I actually don't need that there because I didn't know what other processes they need to go into. Steel rods go through with steel wire in order to make static cores for motors, and then steel beams go through with concrete. I actually got an alternate recipe. Is that right? No, that's the original recipe, and it goes through and makes all these. And the reason I did this was because this is the material for MK Mark IV conveyor belts, which is what you see right here. Actually, we're going to upgrade everything to it. Static cores here, rotors piped out here, going in to make motors, and the motor storage is completely full. And then I also did a process which I had to pipe my screws all the way over to here. I did a lot of piping for the screws, but I did a whole bunch of piping for the rods. And so the rods and the reinforced plate go here. for the metal casing, and that's completely full. And then we have quick wire, cadmium. I already went over. And how is this doing? It'll take forever for it to be exhausted. So here we have the oil coming up and being refined, and we have fuel there, rubber there, and 2 plastic refineries here. I had one, but then the process just wasn't fast enough for me, and without me having to overclock it, I just made a second. I actually want to see how this is doing. It seems to be going okay. I want to go correctly. So all of them go into storage, all of them have a splitter, except for the fuel. It did have a splitter, but I realized I didn't need it, and I just wanted to pipe it into the truck station to refuel the truck. So now, the way I started with building up here is that I piped in the plastic and the wire. As you can see, am I doing poorly? I am. To make circuit boards, and that's the first one I set down. And then I also needed more screws, and my process downstairs wasn't actually backed up. It was depleted. So I made another one up here, and it's going in to make the first computer. It's just called a computer. I want to call it a basic computer, but it's just a computer. And then I placed this to make cable, because it didn't have cable process automated yet. Should have done that earlier, I know. And so all this is making computers, and that's completely clocked out. Now we'll work our way over here, and I got, so is it circuit boards, yeah, and quick wire in order to make AI limiters. And then I did this, which is quick wire, cable, and plastic in order to make high-speed connectors. And then I routed high-speed connectors, AI limiters, computers, and plastic into here in order to make the last thing you can craft in the game, which is supercomputers. Now I do not have heavy plates automated, just didn't have a high enough demand to make them. I'm sure I will later, as I did with the cables. And here we have a whole bunch of supercomputers all stored up. Now you may be wondering, where's all my power coming from? Because I told you I removed all my power systems, all my coal generators. And I only have one up there, and it's not even connected up to the system. So let's take a look at one of these power poles. And this has 2,978 megawatts going through, and roughly 400 to 600 megawatts are used. So let me try and make this as simple as possible. So I went out in the other direction looking for oil, and I waited so long, so long to get the better fuel so I could kind of clear up my area. And I stuck it about 2,000 meters that way. You see that beacon right there? It says power where? That's where my fuel generators are. Currently, there should be 9 fuel generators out there, and I set up a oil pump and an oil refinery, so it's refining fuel on its own and being used in the fuel generators. And the fuel generators, all of them except for one, have 3 overclockers, so it's almost max overclocked. Dang it, I have to go back upstairs. I completely forgot. There's like 2 layers of stuff that can be done downstairs for if I ever want to route trucks through. But I'm leaving this world kind of as like a beta test, because everything's done, and as soon as they come out with something new, I will then come back here, test it, update it, try and get it in the most compact way I can. Now, one thing I want to point out is my starting area was super compact. Obviously, I had the space to use it, but I chose not to and chose to go in a compact way. So, stuck everything sideways and then just, piped it out each side. So, it was furnace sideways, constructor sideways, and then storage. And then after that, I just kind of left out, and I kind of wish I did everything a little bit more compact. But if you see other players they use massive mountain area and they go multiple floors. Only until after the rotors, I couldn't find a way to put in the refineries down here in a way that I liked. So then I created the second floor and made it really, really compact for not the refineries. There's a lot of space in the refineries. All this space back here that could have been used, and then all this space up front that could have been lessened. There could have been less of. But all this space over here, I think I used with filling up the conveyor belts and the machines themselves. Yeah, it looks pretty compact, and I used all the space I could that I had available. It was really confusing when I had the supercomputers and I was looking for a way to place them, so I had a way to pipe that in between them and get it through. So yeah, it's pretty compact. And then I want to go in. I could see a jetpack being useful because I kind of have to ride the conveyor belts here just to get across my own area. Let's see, can I do wish, because you can color everything else except for the tractors. I do wish in one of the next updates they allow you to color your conveyor belts, because you can color the lights, color your conveyor belts, and color your vehicles. That seems like a big thing, important thing that they may have or may not have. I mean, may have just kind of skipped over. No, missed that. Yeah, we'll try again. Oh wait. No, I don't have one of those. I could do that. I'm like trying to find a parkour way to get up there. That should work. So let's just do this. And then do this. And do this. And this should work. Gotta get on the very edge so it doesn't, the conveyor belt doesn't affect me. There is, even though this game just came out, and it just came out in early access. See, like, that should be all full with conveyor belts of iron, so the process is completely efficient. Let's just load one of these in here. See if that speeds up some things. An iron every 1.3 seconds. I could deal with that. There is a lot of parkour. There's a mountain I went to in that direction, I believe. I go over this big wall that comes across here. Is that it? No. I haven't actually been up there. That's like my next goal. But there's a huge mountain. I took pictures of it, so it may come up as the thumbnail in that direction. And it's just a big mountain of parkour course. And I was really expecting like a conclusion to why the artifacts have a use. Nope, just one single slug, purple slug. Purple slugs give you 5 power shards, and I was actually disappointed. It was the highest peak that I know of in this game, besides over in that direction. I'm pretty sure it's even higher than that, because that's almost the same height as that little ledge over there. So, you know, I was really disappointed. Maybe they'll add something later and I can go back, because it did leave like my path, like on my way down. I didn't really want to, you know, do all the jumps, and I had brought like 700 concrete with me, so it just kind of built kind of a pathway to some of the places. It's not like a full pathway up and down. I didn't do that because I still wanted to leave it to be fun when I came back. So that's done. And now we're going to leave this world, and we are going to go to another and do the process I was thinking about. There's a little help thing there in the left, and then there's my tool there in the right.
Attention Pioneer.
Yes.
The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
So we'll be walking around trying to find a better area. This one looks pretty good. Don't exactly have beacons. I'm pretty sure if I die, I'll just
Planetfall
return
complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
There's a little bit of lag. A little bit FPS drop. Alright.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission.
First off,
you are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding.
Onboarding? What? So...
First objective. Please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
So there's some stuff.
Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
No, we do not.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xenozapper equipped before leaving the drop zone.
Zap, zap.
Note: according to Fixit regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats. Third objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Alright, so you press C to scan for resource deposits. Hold E to gather resources from deposits. Iron ore will be needed for crafting. Alright, C. Iron ore is the only thing we can search up. I know there's stuff up there. Ooh, I'm not good for that. Alright, let's go. I'm not very fast because I don't have any blade runners. That actually makes me sad. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Okay, just water. So this is a nice area if you want to like build this little flat area as a starting area. I think. Oh, there's an area where it has like a little drop down from the cliff, and it's like an area like that. And I just piped my stuff off when I started. So I'm just gonna grab that.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties.
Really?
Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
So that doesn't mean I can eat it before I scan it? or is it just unsafe? So over there looks like a good area. Go over past that hill. Let's see here. Don't have blade runners. I can't make that. So let's see. That's kind of all of an area. If I like go off from that little ledge there and then like don't build down, it would create a nice flat area. So yeah, this actually looks a lot like the area I ran to. This, I think this may all be just one map. It's like because I didn't exactly run through here, this little part, but where'd it go? Yeah, over there. So I had gone, you can kind of see like it looks like a bonsai. Not that, like past it, all the way over there. Not this tree closest to me. The one past it and further kind of looks like a tree. That area I crossed over to get to the huge kind of area. I said it was like the massive parkour. And I trekked across here and I got like a yellow slug at the top of that. So I kind of feel like this is all the same area. Maybe like just a little bit different variation, maybe? I don't know, I'm still, well, actually that looks like it. Yeah. So you're kind of always on the same map, no matter which place you chose, but it's 3 different starting areas. So you can start in the desert, like I am, start in the northern forest, which is like midway between this area and the grassy fields, and then grassy fields after that. Yeah, so you can kind of see the ledges, and you just wrap around, and then you cross there, and then you wrap one more ring around. It's like at that corner. So let's scan for iron again. It's 86, 86. It's like, I'm thinking about this area, because it is pretty flat, but I'm not too sure. Is what's going on? So I can't do anything. I can't do anything with that requires. Why can't I get up here? Obviously, I'm making that. I don't know. Yeah, that is a good area. I could start by using the water, but that would stick me at like the very end of the map. Ew, I don't want to deal with that. And is that a Mercer Sphere? That would it kind of makes sense on where these bad guys are placed, because they're usually placed around something expensive. So that looks like it's a Mercer Sphere, even though you can't see the sphere, you just kind of see the roots. And they usually are protecting like slugs, power slugs. So didn't see any nodes, any iron nodes out that way. Just gonna wait. Okay. So we're gonna try and trek across this. We're not gonna go up any higher. And I know of an area over there that'll supply me with a little bit of supplies. It'll have limestone, it'll have oil, it'll have iron, and it'll have copper. As far as I can think of, that's all the materials that I need. And also once I get, see, I don't see why they say limited in biomass. It looks like plenty of biomass to me. Once I get, I'm gonna grab some heals. Once I get foundations, I'm instantly going to try and automate and speed that up. Like, just like screw all the other ways of like trying to get iron and trying to upgrade. I will be doing that with the hub, but I'll try and get concrete set because I don't really want to touch it and be, you know, run out of foundations and go and build some more, and then, you know, I'd rather be automated. I can just come by when I run out. So we're gonna work our way across here. It actually looks longer than from the top. So, and we're really slow. So if we kind of get in danger, we'll just, you know, see how it goes. Barnacle boys up here. Sell some food. It's kind of what I'm going after. Scary things. Stuck in trees. Grab that. Oh, there it is.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
Grab some bacon. Now I have to scan it. This should be wood. Yeah. We're gonna grab some. There's not too much biomass actually.
Initial scans reveal coloring properties in the flower petals.
Really?
Further analysis required.
No thanks. Let's grab that. Alright then. Kind of just cutting across. That's what I want. So I saw a group of people that I watch that started, and obviously they had ran from the starting area where they actually started over here. But they actually started over here, which is not a bad place to build. And oil's close. Oil's just over there on the islands over there. It's not a bad place to be at all. There's plenty of wood, which we're not going to be able to unlock wood biomass for a while. And then my only concerns are the dangers close by. Because I know there's a lot of those bee things over here. A lot of food though, man. So, we're gonna scan for iron. Ooh, there's dusty things of these too. Ooh. 286. And those way off in that direction. What are you? What are you? They're like, oh, I don't know. Whoa. Are they? Oh, they're real. What? So kind of like, I don't know, starfish with double fin layers. And then they're just carrying rocks in circles? I don't know what's going on here. Great AFK tool though. Like they're not real, but they are really weird looking things. I'm gonna like snap a picture of this. There we go. They're like carrying what looks like limestone. Yeah, they're just going in circles, man. I mean, do what you want, but that's a little weird. They're just in here in the middle. So, no, there's iron. I know there's iron in that direction. That's what's closest to me right now. This is a pretty. I want to do it in this area. This is a good open area, but there's just not iron really close. So what I'm thinking is, since I know there's an area close to where I want to go, that's flat enough, then I may go to my area that I'm thinking of over there, and I'll return later when I have foundations here. But you know, it's just a really thing. It's really hard to return here when I know I can just build across the water and have all the flat that I want. And actually, there's a crash over there, which we're gonna go check out. Not all crashes, they may change it. Not all crashes require items to be opened. I've opened 2. And I've opened some that already had the materials on me, but I've opened 2 crashes. Ooh. we're gonna save. Every time before I like get in a fight, I'll save, and then after I pick up a slug, I save. Like just a safety thing. I don't want to lose it. So we're gonna get into this fight here. Yeah. Ooh, where are you? Where are you? Ooh. Come here. Oh, okay, don't come here. Alright.
Studying the remains of this creature might shed light on how to defend yourself in the future.
Metal
I
casings
recommend
before I unlock
analysis.
them from module frames. Mark 4 conveyor belts before I even unlock them. That doesn't actually work. You have to unlock them first before you can use the material as that object. I'm just kind of searching around. They're always all spread out. I don't like miss any usually. I like to just always check. So it looks like I got everything. Okay. Just like making double sure. Pretty sure some of these items are like usable, but I don't know, maybe not. So what's up? What's your deal? 21, and yeah, no, we don't have that yet. Sorry. I was really surprised by that when I saw that because I've seen some that's like you need power, and I've seen some like they need 5 motors. With 21 rotors, I mean, Jesus, guy. So, yeah, just making our way. Ooh, I see you, and I see that. Do I really want to take on one for that? No. Don't actually. I have a general sense of what fall damage is. Like, how far I have to fall in order to get it. But no, I'm not entirely sure. Sometimes it changes, like when I got the Blade Runners. Apparently the time I got them was right after they were nerfed. And I jumped off like this really tall place because it says it suppresses now instead of most, it says it suppresses some fall damage. I was hoping to take 0, so it doesn't seem there are any bad guys around this iron node, so we'll probably just get it real quick. My other concern is what it is, because the 2 limestone nodes close to like that center area that I was at in my other game when I kind of walked
Fourth
around,
objective,
they're impure.
build the hub. Note, to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed.
They are impure.
Caution. Ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
I might shush her. I think there's a way in the settings you can turn her off. I might do that because I've already gone through all the voice acting. For now, they will be adding more. I think complete like voice later. But I kind of just don't need it right now. How much do I have? Oh, my inventory is so small. I had like 5 rows of inventory in the other game. So yeah, we'll keep working our way over and just kind of collecting stuff on the way. They did do an update where they tweaked the fog here and in the northern area. Apparently it was a little high. Ooh, I see you and I see that. We're just going forward that right now. I know where they are, so I can come back and get them later. Across. And we'll collect. I know that there are bumbledudes. Bumbledudes chase you. If you're not fast enough, they'll chase you down. If there's one. Saw the corner of my eye. And then, ooh, we'll just cross. Not that big of a deal. There's nothing in the water, and some of the water, like right here, you can hear kind of sounds like I'm running on wet sand. But like some of the water, it's definitely better than it was before, because in alpha game I went running around for a bit and I found a huge body of water and okay, I didn't, let's see a nice way to put this, I didn't walk through all of it, but it was kind of like the water in the Isle, the dinosaur game, where you run under it or something and it's just all like sand, you know? It was kind of like that here. But now you can actually swim. You can't go down. Like, you can't go down the water. If you jump off something high up and you land into the water, you'll be underwater. But if you I'm trying to think. If you, what is this? It's just a bush. Thanks. If you, let's see, if you just walk into it or something, you'll float to the surface. If you jump and land into it, you'll float to the surface. And you'll stay on the surface. There's no way to go down in the water. For a more realistic look of it, I feel, not like super strongly, but I feel if they want to get into it in a realistic view, the oil should be underwater. Or some of it should be. Some of it should be above ground and some of it should be underwater. What I didn't show you, I forgot to show you actually, in my other save, the grassy field save, the highest you were able to unlock things is to geysers. You can walk around and find geysers. And actually, geysers are near here. So this is like a jack of all trades area to be in. Because you get everything. It's a good area to be at. Oh, I forgot about coal. There's probably coal nearby. There's cadmium nearby. Don't know about coal. I totally forgot about coal. Oh well, we can go a far way out for coal. That's no problem. So, just kind of watching out for the bumblebee things. I really don't want to run into them. I just collected you. Not enough space for very much. What? Oh, not enough space in my inventory. Okay. So we're full on stuff. That's alright. That's a good thing. I saw it. Either two or just one, I don't know. I don't care. So you can like swim in this stuff, but there's nothing in the water yet. There are like these random, like you see this is just a bush. There's a tree out in the water somewhere else. I don't wanna fight that at all. I don't see any of the spitters up that way. I didn't build here, I built just over. Because obviously the crash is a little bit in the way. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna deal with that dude. As far as I know, I've seen all the creatures. Like, that one right there. I think there's 2 variants. There's 3 variants of the big guys. Big spitters. There's him. He is red. And what red does is they fire a shot. And from that shot, it kind of creates sort of like a turret. And it just shoots off like 10 shots from that space in the air at you. It doesn't matter if you move, it'll still go to the point at which you were last. And then there's orange one, which is just like the small orange ones. It shoots off one in your direction, usually hits you. If you're like going this way, you're trying to avoid it, it can see what path you're taking away from it, and it shoots you and hits you. And then there's green ones, which are kind of like sissies. They shoot at you multiple times, and it kind of does like a knockback thing, knocks you back, and then they run away. And they'll just keep running. They're not going to turn back unless you go and attack them. And then the smaller version of those things are tiny and orange, and they do what I just explained about the orange color. Now, about the fluffy-tailed dogs that hit you and stuff, those... Let's see a good place to avoid this. Maybe we'll try it back here. I think that'll be far enough. What was that stat? What? You hear that? It's like static instead of the spiders. So let's see, yeah. It actually could be spiders. Please no. I don't like spiders in this game. So yeah, I really like this area. But I want to be close to the nodes to begin with. Or go way down here. So let me think. There's the fluffy tail, like armored dog things. I believe they're like fluffy tailed dogs is what they're called. Or armored fluffy dogs. Fluffy tails. That's what they're called. And those things actually have a bigger version. There are plenty of them around, but I actually found a bigger version. And with the Xeno sword, like this in my hand, you can kill it in 6 hits, so it's pretty strong. And then, let's see, you've got the parrots. Ooh, you've got the whales. Ooh, I actually just have to get around that bend. Yeah, we'll go to the water for this. Turns his head like he can hear me. I see the tail, the little drops coming off of him, and then like the arches of what looks like bone. It all reminds me of the Avatar, you know, the Avatar movie. Not the Last Airbender, the blue guys, blue monkey guys. That's what it reminds me of. So, just kind of working our way around. There's some limestone. Maybe we can get that power thing. I was pretty sure there was something guarding it, or maybe there wasn't. I'm not sure. Not 100% positive. There should be we're up here. Yeah. 21. So we passed it. Ooh. Alright. We're just gonna go as close as possible. I'm gonna pick this up too. What can I drop? That's like my first thing. What? Okay, I'm not gonna use wood yet. I'm not gonna drop it because it loads it in. See, it'll load this in, and I don't want that like being another thing among the conveyor belts. So we'll just do that. That deletes it. Now we'll collect the power sug. Yeah.
This semi-slug seems to emit weak potential energy from its crystalline shell. Further analysis of crystals required to determine application.
Okay. That's the Caterham over there. We'll just start this little cove here. There's some coal. I don't want to deal with. I'm gonna save just in case I do happen to die. I don't believe that I will, because they made an update where they're not as, fierce as they were, the little bee things. But I'll show you what I mean by bees. These are also another animal. They don't get any bigger. They just are placed randomly, sort of. Let's see. Let me try and get all the animals before. I believe I got them all. Oh yeah, there's the spiders. There's 3 different spiders. You can tell because there's arachnophobia mode in this game, and honestly, I'm gonna turn it on because I don't know who's arachnophobic or not to be watching. So, gameplay, arachnophobia mode. Turn that on. So, that's on. So there's like one picture for each of the different spiders, and there's 3 different pictures. So there's like one picture. It shouldn't have burst. Should not have burst. If it did, doesn't look like it did because it's always the bottom. What's going on? I don't know. That looks much more scary than the bees looking like fruits and stuff. We're actually just gonna take a picture of that. Alright, we're gonna do that. So now we're gonna get into it because we saved. Oh, yeah, close enough apparently. No. Okay, I did hit it. Okay, takes a lot more to kill these than I thought. Takes 3 hits. Alright, so I get this one's attention. Hey guy, hello. Yeah, they try and go around you like this. Sword is a 1 hit on these dudes. What do you... What? Okay. What? They both attack? That's weird, because one exploded. And 2 exploded. They only pop out 3. I don't know what just happened. Take that. What? Oh, they make the sound when you hit them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just eat some of this. Take this back. So, let's see. We'll go this way. I know for sure that there are scary dudes over here. Spitters. Ooh, and there's some spiders. And I got too close. Bye bye. Oh, they're so scary. But yeah, you saw it was like a cat's face and then one of a cat like jumping up. Is there no spot for me to swim? Okay, they're not chasing me anymore. I honestly think there should be like a sound cancellation, because the spiders are scary even though they're just cat pictures. So that's like a cat reaching up and grabbing something. And there's 2 different kinds of picture of cat heads. But like, the sound they make is just scary. And like tip tapping around, and then like if they're really close to you, you hear like this gross kind of like squishing. Yeah, it freaks me out. So we're just trying to... Can't do it in the water. I remember that I don't have foundations because I was thinking about going that way. Oops. 303 nodes over there? Alright. 3 nodes is good. Could I? No. Kinda like in the beginning, you can see what parkour is possible and what parkour isn't. That some spots are like good spots to jump up on. Oh yeah, here's him. I think I can. If I go now, ooh, no I can't. Don't hit me, 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 don't hit me. Didn't sound like he aggroed. Ooh, what he did. See, he sets out like this turret. Shoots you. Where's he at, though? Over there. Okay. I can hear him shooting at me. Don't like it. This is probably the most dangerous move you can make in an early game, to go out this far from your beginner area. Because your beginner area is like your safe spot. But I like this place. We're gonna fight. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Takes a while to kill these dudes. What? He like totally flipped out, like killed him. Okay, there you go. Give me it. Yeah. I hate this no space thing. So, where are these nodes? There's one there. The others sound like they were a little bit. Okay, that's not. There's one there. I saw 3 hits, but we're gonna work with this one. And it's pure, which is good. But I think the impures give you like 1, just a slower. It just gives you 1, and then gives you 1 to 2 maybe, and then the pures give you 3 to 4, and then the normals just gives you normal. It gives you like 2 to 3. Hey birdie, what's up? He's just walking, just chilling, but he's looking at me though. You can see his head turn, right? He was looking at me over here. Maybe it wasn't. Their mouths are so weird, they can... Ooh. That's probably me moving around. Their mouths are so weird, when they sit to open up, I guess, to catch their prey, they, their mouths look like flowers. That's right, I can't collect anymore. So let's go Q and grab our hub. We're not going to stick it in the middle. It's the last thing I want to do. I want to stick it up there. We'll set it right here where we have it all cleared out, and we'll rotate this so we can attach the power, and there we go. Ada, your turn.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal. 5th objective, Hub Upgrade, Storage and Power. Note, the Craft Bench and Hub Terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
If you put your mouse over the this thing, you can press down the space bar and it automatically do it for you. Oh, I don't have space. Great. I'm gonna drop this dude. I'm gonna drop it, not delete him. Okay, he's up there. He doesn't look green anymore. He looks orange. I'm gonna like troll everybody and take a picture and be like, orange slug, guys. Get far enough where I'm not registering him. Okay. There we go. Orange slug in the game. Not really. Let's make 10. And we'll upgrade. What did I say? I said I would get into concrete as soon as possible. Personal storage. Now I'm going to show all the crap I don't need in here. Which this.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Generator. Hub Feature Personal Storage. Scanner Feature Copper. New equipment, buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the workshop when built, build menu, and craft bench respectively.
50, 10, and 10, so luckily I have this.
6th objective, Hub Upgrade, Construction. Note, connect buildings to a generator for power. Note: buildings such as the smelter require a blueprint to be set.
So I need 30
Advice:
ingots.
automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Why I said 30 is I need 2 for the plates and 1 for the rod. So that parrot just like doesn't even care that I'm here. 9, 10, need 10 of these. It's not too hard. I heard they upgraded the speed at which you craft from the starter crafting bench, but I kind of feel like it's slower. It definitely augmented some of the crafts, but I don't know if it's slower for sure. Yay! Get this empty room all to ourselves and still.
Congratulations! You have unlocked Scanner Stone. New buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Okay, so I can
Seventh
start
objective:
making
hub upgrade, conveyor belts. Note:
foundations.
use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results. Note: constructors are capable of constructing copious parts, of which only one type at a time.
So 6, I probably don't have enough iron on me for that. Need to get one of these down so I can get a porta miner down. Making this a little bit easier. 6. And only 5. So close. Or she just gave me 1. Oh look, he's still there. Do I have more inventory room? I do. I'm gonna take him. I'm actually gonna put him in here. Because we don't have research just yet. Ooh, what was that? I just see flickers and sometimes it's just like, hey. I'm edgy, I don't wanna it to come near me. Oops. A little bit over. So now we're gonna place this down. Yeah, we'll might as well do it over here. Just keep everything nice and close. As soon as I get to being able to automate stone, it's happening. I'm not gonna sit here and baby it. Go out, scout the area, destroy some bugs, kill some things, and clear it out. I'm just sitting here thinking I wasn't even. So portable miner, you have a list. You can add to a list. So I want 3. Yeah. So 1 for the iron, 1 for the copper, and 1 for the stone. Don't exactly need any for a while for the Caterium. I can't scan for coal, so I don't know what coal is. So 24, 12, and 12. So we're gonna grab all of you. We're gonna grab all of you. I need 12 plates. I don't actually know how much I need. We're just gonna go until we can't anymore. Viewers. I can view my viewers now. Cool. Guys, talk, you know? I'm gonna be here for a while. Actually, how long am I going? I don't even know. Oh. Where's my dashboard? May I view my dashboard? I'm not on cellular data. View dashboard. I'm going for an hour. Okay. I'll just keep going. No, I need to make some iron. I need 12 plates. So I was looking, because a lot of people have said this game is like, no, it's not like it is Satisfactory. It's like Subnautica. It's Factorio and some other game that I'm not familiar with. And you know, it definitely, no, they said it was like Apex maybe? So it was like art. The graphics, it's a little bit like Ark, a little more simple. It is kind of like Subnautica to me. And then Factorio, I guess it's like Factorio. I haven't played it. I've watched some videos on it. It seems more intensive for you controlling every aspect. It's kind of like Minecraft, how Factorio's gone with mods. Here, look at the face. Looking around. And then does this weird exorcism thing. And he goes. I get like this burst of something. Can I put these back in? Oh, okay. Not that I would want to. I can scan for copper emeralds. Where's copper? Yeah. I still have to be careful. I'm in an unknown area, but I should respawn at base, so I'm not too far away from things. Should be around this corner. Hello. Any like fluffy tail dog things? There it is. I'm gonna place it. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna stick around. There you go, buddy. Something's shooting at me. Oh, there it is. I just passed it. You need. Oh, there's two of them. Oh man. Glad I placed that down. Just kind of working my way back around, trying not to die. And then after I get to base, I don't know if they'll actually follow me that far. I'm not very fast, so I'm thinking they will. In that case, I'll just hide in my base. I'll save real quick. I save to the world save. This is the world save. This is auto save. I kind of check the times if I'm trying to load back a save from before. So put that away. And then my limestone should be down the road like that way. Yeah. But there's another one about 300 away. I go to this closest one. Oh, there's bad guy. I'm gonna collect some leaves on the way too. There should be another one over here, another bad guy. There's some of these. I got a picture of that actually. Where are you? Oh no, I think he's. Some of them are. They don't load and they look literally in. Oh no. I think I just crashed. Oh, nope. Okay. I'm gonna keep running. Should be just. Oh, did I pass it? Please don't attack me while I search. It's just like right over here. Should run into it if I stay close to the wall. Yeah, here it is. I'm like watching every angle as I set this down. So what is this? This is pure fantastic. Set that down, and we'll like actually sit here and wait. Because I need some in order to upgrade my hub, and then I need some more. Kind of start my layout on the beach side. There's no limits in chat, except if you're gonna cuss or something. So just be nice in chat. You can see a little crystal from here, right in. Let me turn a little bit more, right in here. So it requires me to make reinforced plates, so I don't have that alternate blueprint, which was so helpful. In my last save, I'll probably get it. I actually think it was the one on the beach, but not all of them are for sure. If it's not what I want, there's a little thing in the game where you can save just before you research it. And if it's not the blueprint that you want, then you can just go back to that save before you opened it, and then come back in and wait for it to finish again. And then you get a whole new set of blueprints, so I might do that because that is super helpful. But I don't know yet. I kind of want to do this right, you know, like parkour the right way without building around it, which did some parkour. Some parkour was easy enough. But yeah, we'll just see. And then off camera, since this is a stream, I may not do a whole lot of off camera, but if you want to see a more, like, instead of me sitting around here, like I said, I'll be all like, you know, gonna sit here for a while. Then there'll be episodes where I'll be like, I'm gonna sit here for a while, and then I'll cut all this me sitting around and talking, and then go back to where I'm actually doing something. So I may have to get up in a bit. Ooh, I still have some coffee. I have to get up a bit and find a new drink thing if I run out of coffee. So yeah, talking in chat, super encouraging me, because I just want to talk, you know? 1 per second. It'd be cool if you could overclock these. Like, just sit here and wait and overclock it, you know? And then, you know, you get like 100 in less than a minute. Because you get 100 in less than a minute here. 1 per second. So we mean 100 per second. It takes about a minute and 20 seconds to get 100. No. It takes, yeah, a minute, 20 seconds. Or no. It takes a minute. It does take a minute. It takes a minute and 40 seconds, right? 40, 30 seconds, somewhere there. I'm not offline. There's some latency going on. Froze for you guys. If you can still hear me, that's good. So I'm gonna try and move around for a bit. What's going on? Okay, that's catching it. If it freezes for you, just reload the page. That's what I have to do right now. Oh, whoa. It, like, I actually disconnected. Sorry, viewer. Sorry, disconnected. I'm not sure what happened. Thank you for rejoining me, though. That's very nice of you. Okay, well. It's almost full again. It may take 4 to make one. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it takes 3 to make one. So work our way back to home base and avoid the fire dude. Avoid the oh, that wasn't a very good time avoiding. Yeah, okay, we'll just hide in our base. We'll collect this. Grab all. We'll get around to the copper in a bit. I don't really need it right now. I have enough on me as is. Just kind of sit here and wait and watch. Oh, I can collect that now. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. I really want to clear all these leaves out so I can see if anything's going on. Oops. I probably picked the most dangerous area to be at, in all honesty. So, 133. Okay, so I need 3 to make 1. That's good. I really like the recipes that are like giving you an option for less items to make, you know, like a basic item. I really like that. Like how I just need, there's one for screws instead of having to smelt up iron in order to make iron ingots and then turn the iron rods in order to make screws. There's an alternative recipe where you just have to smelt up iron and make it directly into screws. I like that one. So that's done. That's all I need right now. I need some screws, which means I need to do this. So this will kind of be like me trying to refine, sort of refine, because I do have pictures of trying to find it on my phone. I have pictures of kind of a layout of all 4 stages. No, all 3 stages as of now. Plus, it adds in alternative recipes. And they're kind of laid out in like a takes this to make this, takes this to make this, and it's put down in kind of a graph way. So like it has iron, and above iron it has rods, and above that it says you can make metal casings, and like each color tells you if you use a constructor or smelter or foundry manufacturer, you know, and I like that, and I'm gonna try and use that as like a layout for me. Like I'll have to use a bunch of splitters for iron, it seems, but it has I feel like it'd be a pretty, we may do levels like first level could be, we may make like a tower instead of just going straight out. We may, like the first level will probably be for my hub and stuff, and then the second level will be the establishing stage, which is making like metal casings and reinforced stuff, rotors, and then development stage, that'll be like the 3rd level, and that'll be motors and steel. It's just steel. That'll be that, and then expansion stage is where we get into oil, which that is close by, and it actually shows me all the alternative recipes. Which there's a weird one that says I can use copper to make iron ingots. That could be one for aluminum. But there's some weird ones where it's like I can use iron ingots to make copper wire. You know, I like using ones that make sense, like just using iron to make screws. That makes sense. And then I like the one that's like use steel pipes and copper wire to make rotors. That makes sense. And then let's see. I don't know why there's an alternative with just coal. No, that one would actually be worse. There's an alternative to make steel ingots, which is use coal and already cooked like iron ore and ingots. And the original recipe is just coal, plain, and iron ore, like not smelted yet. But yeah, we'll definitely be getting into some of those. some of those alternative recipes. For now, we're just focusing on the establishing stage, getting things set up, getting things automated. So he's 75. Man. Yeah, this beginning part, just me sitting here holding the spacebar and watching it go. Thank you, all viewers. Oh no, I used them all. That's okay. I'm just going to turn some things in. There it goes. You can see people when they first start, they kind of just drag things over. My computer's kind of barely holding on here, so. How many do I need? I need 2 of those. 1, 2. So what am I doing? I like using this shift click. I'm glad that's in here. It's a much easier way to transfer items from one inventory to the other. Okay. Then I need enough to make 48, and there we go. 2. There we go. Can upgrade. Now we'll have foundations. Sends me emails. I don't really like this that much.
Congratulations. You have unlocked new buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Respectively.
8th objective. Hub upgrade, additional power. Advice. When planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts. Caution. Overloading the power network guarantees suboptimal performance.
You mean no performance? That's what's suboptimal. Suboptimal. So now we have unlocked build conveyor belts to connect buildings together for full automation. Buildings have inputs and outputs for conveyor belts, craft biomasses, and increased energy source. So we do have holes. We'll be using those. Logistics, conveyor pole, and conveyor belt. Foundations, ramps and foundations. None of these in Greece. There's no like other variant of either of these. I can't think of a variant that you might need. Then there's 2 different types of walls. You know, those are pretty smooth looking, but I think I'll use these this time. So, I'll be using the 8x2s. Yeah, we're just gonna go down and start at it. I want to get. Can I just take you with me? No, not the whole thing. Just the crafting. Yeah, can't take it with me. I'll just make enough. I believe it's 6, right, for a crafting bench. 3. Okay, less than I thought. You know. 2, 3. There we go. Make one of these. And we'll go out and start doing our platform setup. Oh, don't have any rods. Get some more rods. Rods, and we're going to drop off organic stuff here. That, and that, and that. Alright, let's make our way down. I'm like, let's just drop off organic stuff as I go and collect more. So let's see what's off this cliff here. I'm gonna go that. Look at that straight flat. What is... Can you shut up? Okay, why are you both here? Actually, I actually wanted to get a picture of that. Would you just... Bam. 2 love birds. Okay. I have low health. This probably will kill me. This jump. Yeah, I'm dead. I like how they always land the same way, pretty much. Can we get underneath the water? Ooh. Hi, guy. What's up? Oh, yeah, you're dead. You can't talk. We're trying to, like... I want to look through the mask. Yeah. You died. Okay. There's a safer way I could jump down? Oh, yeah, that hurts. So, we're going to take the safer way. Can I please? Yeah. Oh, wait. There's a way down here. I'm an idiot. Once we get the chainsaw, we're definitely going to clear out some space. Look, there's my box. Yay. It's gonna tickle. Yeah. I wanna get it lined up. The farthest part that goes inland, I wanna go from there. I actually just wanna get it even. Foundations. This one. Put at 5. Alright. So. This seems pretty good. We'll do it there. Then we're gonna go, we don't need ramps, we're just gonna go like into the center there. Just like so. We're gonna stick our hub over this way. Our hub takes up 6 blocks, I believe. So. And then we'll go one more back. For the hub. I want the hub as close to there as possible, but right now we just can't do it with the resources we have. We'll do this. When you're digging up pure, like a little thing like this, it usually goes up to about 80. Yeah, somewhere around there. And then with a normal, you get about 50, and then I have never seen unpure of the little rocks like I just collected. So, 5. So indeed. I'm gonna start off from this direction. So the iron will come in, I'll start making rods. Let's see. I'll start making rods. No, I'll start cooking up iron, and once I get into that. So first, I'll have to upgrade to hub 4, actually. I'm trying to clear up my path here so it's a little easier to see. Oh, the birdies are coming down. They're like... Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he's coming back. Ooh, is he up? No. Sometimes you can pick these up and sometimes you can't. I don't like this. Sometimes you can't. You can other times. I don't like that. So, there's that. We're gonna collect you. Then, we're gonna work on... Is there reminders yet? No. Okay. I just kind of want to focus on getting all the hub tiers done in reality. Then that just gets automation stuff out of the way. I'm not here struggling just for one thing after another. For now. There is latency in the video, so you know, like, it is for you. So if you like put in a comment or something, I'll see it now. I'll answer it now. And it seems like maybe a couple minutes. We'll see it later. So yeah. But I'll comment, like, I'll say something, and then sometimes I'll put in the text for you. So seems we can use the rods. Not yet on the plates. I'm gonna do the plates first, because once you get those out of the way, obviously getting the rods will be the easiest. So this morning I was searching up updates because I was kind of tired of waiting around, and I was watching one of the videos and it was showing off the vehicles and I was like, you know, where's the buggy? Because the buggy's super off-road and they didn't mention it like coming in later. They mentioned the train coming in later, but they didn't mention the buggy coming in later, so it made me think, is it already in the game and I just missed it? I mean, like I didn't research or do a milestone or anything for it, so it's really, still am really confused about it. Maybe coming in later. I think the buggy should be like one of the first things in my opinion, and then, you know, the tractor, and then the truck, and then the train. Which the train, you know, sometimes you may change your traces, like your autopilot for the tractor, but if you want to change your route for the train, you'd have to remove it and replace it. Like if you were doing that with a conveyor belt, but the conveyor belts made it easy on upgrading them. You can just place it over and, you know, actually remove it, remove the last materials moves and upgrade it. You can really upgrade it, which I wish they had that for all other things as well. So like the power poles, really wish they had it for power poles, because when I was connecting those from the oil to my base, it was like, oops, I'm a little bit over, that's alright. It was like, I'm trying to think, it's like, so I placed Mark II power poles, and then I connected a wire, and if you're connecting a wire and just going to place another, it would try to place the Mark 1. Of course, and it had material for Mark 1. So I had to go as far as it can, as far as it let me, and I would switch to Mark 2 in my layout, and I would place that, and then I would have to connect the wire from that one to the next. So I was kind of hoping it was going to be like replacing, like it was doing for the conveyor belts, but it wasn't. So, and they're still working on a lot of things. Anything could change, but I hope it's good stuff. So we're gonna upgrade. Now we are at tier 4. And go ahead and select
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub feature, additional biomass generator. New buildings, which can be found in the build menu. 9th objective. Hub upgrade, molecular analysis. Note: to ensure full mastery of skills and equipment, I have been asked to not interfere with this last objective. Good luck.
Interfere? What do you mean interfere? She hasn't interfered this whole time. The only interfere she had was, I guess, putting me in a pod and bringing me down here. She's not like giving me anything. So now I have the minor MK1s. And how much inventory space do I have? Not enough. Well, these kind of stack together. So it seems that it should have enough. So we're gonna move. Yeah, we're gonna move. There shouldn't be a box. Give me all that. What? Well, I'm carrying the important stuff in reality, so we'll go and place this. It doesn't actually seem like I'm running. Hey birdie, what's up? Oh, you flew away. Okay. So now we'll go here, go here. Okay, I want you on the platform. Should be good. The only thing that should be going over is like this out blue. Okay, I don't want that. We'll do it from over here then. Alright, just gonna Please, please, please. No, no. No, no. There we go. That's good enough for me. Now I just gotta register with all these guys, so they'll take their exclamation mark off. Room unlocked. Look at everything now. I'm gonna stick you and you and you, and you and you and you and you and you and you. Alright, I'm gonna go up and collect everything else. So birdie, are you gonna run away? They run away when you run towards them, but if you're just like approaching them like normal. I think they changed it. I think the leaves grow back. Cause they definitely removed the ones, some ones in there. Just gonna grab all this. So we're gonna grab the ore from here. Actually pick it up because the next time we come back we're gonna be placing something to automate. So bye bye. They don't fly too far, do they? And I missed. Great. We'll get into making biomass in just a second. Just kind of checking resources for this. And I actually have enough. So we're gonna go places. Have no way to, well, we do have a way, but we have no connection to power it. That's what's at the top there. Oh, that's for electric. Kind of looked like an output. Or an input. It looked like an input. I was a little confused. Gonna angle it. Alright. Do I even have 7? I don't have enough to make a this. Yes, I do. If I save some, which I'll just wait. Now, I want to work on making stuff for this. And we're going to place one here, and then we're going to. My wire used to be my 1, so that's why I keep pressing on it. Still says it's gonna connect, but I don't believe it because it's using wire. So we're gonna place it kind of out of the way here on this ledge. 2 left. So I have no more left. Okay. Well, I'll run back, make a little bit of wire so we can connect that. I'm kind of going ahead of myself because I'm being picky. I want it to be perfect the first time I do it, so I don't have to go back and do it again. I needed 3, so I could, once again, the wrong button, so I can connect, actually maybe like 6, but that's okay. Boom, bam, bam. Doing little hops, 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 hops. Alright, and it's not powered. I was like, is it powered? No, it's like, I didn't make any power. So out here, this is the area on my other world where I had my fuel generators going. So, plenty of space. They were pretty big. They kind of look like mini space elevators, but it's all good for me. Now, we gotta make power. So, we're gonna sit around and make some biomass. We're gonna take one of these, should be enough, right? Yeah, it'll be enough. Well, no, it won't. Oh well. Oh, I can make, okay, we're gonna do that next. I have unlocked the biomass for wood. Making biomass out of wood. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna make a whole bunch of biomass, actually. Whatever's uneven, we'll just throw back in there. 1,500 out of what I have right now. It goes pretty quick too. Probably run out of space. Yeah, look at that. And we're full. Alright. So, and I'll do a lot of chainsaw stuff, like chopping down trees and clearing the area. It seems like they've made it so it respawns, but you kind of have to like leave the area in order for bushes to respawn. It seems like they increased the amounts too here. But so they do respawn, and berries, as far as I know, do not. Berries and nuts do not respawn. Food items do not respawn. So, which is not too big of a deal, even when we were out in the dusty desert area. So now we put this up. And we only need 2 of these. What's that? And get these in here. Making how much? How much both these? I think they both make like 20. So 40, and only 5 is being used. Alright. So I want to work on. I want to work on the furnace or storage first. We'll do furnace, because I want furnace to be a part of this. Actually, we should work on making another miner for the concrete. We'll work on that. Concrete requires concrete. Okay. I haven't. No, I mined that up. Yeah. Should be another one just close here. Right? What is that? Is that iron? Copper. It's cadmium. What? Are you stuck out here or something? Oh, you just... Okay. It just despawns on me. I thought there was one out here. Was it on the other one? No. Okay, so they're not the same every time. Not seeing another one. Okay, so I have to go up to our unsafe area in order to retrieve some limestone. Take some of this with me, because I'm currently low on health. I don't want to like waste them the ones close by me in case they do change the respawn thing. So I won't like use a chainsaw on them, which is fairly easy because when you use a chainsaw, it destroys the area immediately around it. And it doesn't destroy the food items, food or things. You will probably hear me clicking all these many times. My mic is currently like sitting right next to my mouse and in front of my keyboard. Planning on changing it. Okay. So, where is it? 240. Alright then. quite a lot of leaves now. I'm lost. Okay. I did that right. 209. What? Did I completely miss it? What? It just doesn't sound right. And it actually seems there was a closer one. Right there. How did I miss that? I don't understand. It's good that there's another one close though, in case we come in a bind with needing more limestone, we can do it. So, that's right. Do. Good. Can I keep some here? I want to get stuff done. Nice, and it's not powered. Not only drawback. So we're just going to run through here. Not run through here because I've got another game. I had this all cleared out already, so I didn't have to really worry about these creatures here. Okay. Is there a way down from here? Not really. Say not really, but there totally was. Now. Now we're gonna make some more platform. And we can't. Okay, we already made it all. That's fine. Put that away, 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 please put that away. Alright. Okay. Now 5. Kinda extending it too far out because I wanna get the iron done. Smelting and maybe even going into storage. So I need some of that. I don't think I will need more power just yet. Alright, so we're gonna stay here and do this. So, like when I'm sitting and crafting, I don't know where I want to cut it in videos for YouTube, if I want to cut it like once I start or just before I do it. But anyways. Yeah, there's nothing really to like. I don't know. There'll be some figuring out because I do things sideways, so conveyor belts either come out the left or the right. And when I look at my layouts, my picture layout that I was talking about, it's all in a straight line. So I'm not sure how I want to do things. I want it to do sideways, or if I want to try like the straight line like this is what I'm talking about. And this is how I would do it. So be closer to iron. I'm going to set this up like this. Alright. So that would be like that. And then I'm going to make some plates. I don't need too much. Have a little bit of concrete so I can make conveyor poles. Well, not too much. So we're gonna do that. We're going to go as far as we can. Ah, I went pretty far. Place there. And actually, yeah, we'll just do that. Too steep? Can't afford. Alright, not enough. And I'm going to find how far I can go. Alright, it starts to connect, disconnect there, so let's grab this, rotate him. Alright, go up. No, let's run up. Did they? No, I thought for a second maybe they retextured the poles, but they did not. So, I'm gonna go around the boulder. No, I won't do that, because this gets really, really tight in there. Make some more plates. I totally missed that jump. Alright. Come on. Okay. Uses a lot more plates than I remember, but when I remember using the plates as the conveyor belt, it was a really long time ago. So I wonder if anybody is doing like speedruns yet. Those are pretty cool. I know there's no end of the game, but like they could do a speed run to try and get, I don't know, trying to get to like the end most that you can do. I need more. Go back up. Oh look, it's so slow. That is really just so slow. It does clip through the ground. I don't like it. Okay. Just so you don't know. Snag that. Okay. Well, I don't like how slow I'm moving either. I'm not a fan. Oh no, that might be too steep. Oh, okay. We'll just like wait to try it. Wait, actually, once it's close, iron ingots, so you can take that, and then, no, that, yeah, I don't know what I'm so happy about, but now we need, how do we don't even have splitters and stuff yet, so just go with plates. Plates are the hardest to make. We'll just leave it as it is, you know, making these. For now, I can do this faster, you know. That's what's gonna happen. At least I think I do it faster. What do I do? I'm trying to. I think the last thing I do this is on my Snapchat. I shared. I don't know what I shared on. I shared. Forgot how to make a new snap. Or how to make a snap link or whatever. Share to. Snapchat on this list? No. That's how. Oh no, I didn't do that. Sorry. Down. Go to clip. Okay. Down. Go to dashboard. All right. So plates. I'll grab a few of these. I think I'll be able to make one more rod. Yeah. Alright. Try and connect this if it's not too steep. Yeah, good. Not like that though. Then go. Yes. Automatically feeding iron very slowly, but it's happening. Oh man, that's so slow. That is really slow. Okay. So now I'm thinking the constructor will be up with the mining of the limestone. That way, whatever is being conveyor belted here, it's already the finished product, and I can just take it and use it right here instead of walking all the way up there, risking literally my life and coming back here. So, all right. Let us see. Oops. It's 9 milestones. I don't know what I was thinking. So you. Excuse me. Need that and that and that. Please go in. That and that. Alright, that's all the items I need in order to get to the final stage. So. I'm just thinking right now. I'm gonna work on conveyor belts, but it's just, you know, I just can't get to there. And I just want to get stuff for this, which is wire, concrete, poles. So I'm gonna put the metal casings away. And well, I'm using screws now, so I'll keep that on me. And we'll make some wire. Yeah, these parts, when I'm handcrafting, I'll try and cut out because I want it looking as automated as possible in reality. So, take a picture. Take a picture, and then I copied it. Can I, please? I want to paste. I have to go back real quick. Alright, and we're just going to make it strand wire. Copper is not used to make anything else except wire and then wire into cable. For now. Share to, copy, go here, paste. Yeah, that. Playing Satisfactory and to attach. Alright. I do indeed need 2 cables. So 1, 2, and the rest can just, well, I want to get connected, powered, because currently there's nothing up there. So just kind of sit here for a little bit and get some cables. No, it's not that far away. Is this at 100 yet? Yes. I'll make some poles. I mean, they should be called poles instead of rods, but I get why they call it rods. Texting, hold on. I'm trying to post this up. Join me on Twitch for some. Alright, and it's good. Alright then. Very good. Now back to this. I don't need that many. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make some poles with what? With nothing apparently. Now I'm thinking about it. There was a closer one. There's that one, and then there's that one. It looked closer at the time. I don't know, it was kind of like across the street, basically. I guess it is farther away then. We'll get to it later. We're trying to not go there. Get across here. Yeah, I have to do that because there's nothing in here. I actually have this stuff on me for constructor. And I don't have this stuff on me to make that. Dang. Alright. Well then. We'll just frantically get back to base. Calling it base because I did a lot of exploring and it was just kind of like coming all the way back to base was kind of the drag of walking back. It's just for base of operations, you know, have everything going on there. Everything's been rerouted, it's centered to go back there. The power wasn't there anymore, but everything else was all machine crafting. So, how are we doing? We stopped. Means the furnace is either still going or at another 100, which is good. Furnace stopped. Did it? Yeah. So the automated process is already obviously better. I'm going off and doing other things like it was before, and I come back and it's all done for me. So I'll make some concrete. I want to link it from here to there. Just kind of shorten the trip. Whee! Hey buddy. That one. Alright. Avoid the danger and get to the deposit. How long is this gonna go? Okay. 2 poles. Wow. Okay then. Place it like in here in the back so it's not in the way. Watch it go. Now I don't have enough stuff on me. I didn't even get any plates. But now that's automatically coming in. It'll max out of 100. Max out at, not out of at. There we go. Now, talking about Satisfactory, other than being in game, its price in the Epic Store is very good for how well this game is at right now. Being in early access, I think they are going to do mod support in their planned actions of like when they get to the point that they're like, okay, the game's coming out for real. They have planned mod support, so mods will be in. I believe type of mods that everybody's looking for is like resource production, probably stacks, stacking stuff in your inventory in greater number. Maybe like there could be a mod where you're just sitting here, you know, and you can go up in the corner and you can speed up time. That'd be a cool one. Kind of be like counterproductive one, but cool one. Or maybe somebody adds in like this new ore or something. You have to research it, make something else. So it's being powered. Okay, now I can make those 48 for 2. I don't have any plates, so I can't tell. I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3. And I have enough plates for here. I don't have enough plates to get to like pipe it all the way back. I never placed down my my thing. How much? Oh, I'm gonna get it like right here. So just never placed this down. Forgot about it. Try and get it over as much. That's pretty good. That is. Yeah. Come on. Come on. There. Then we can remove that because we actually need concrete for now. I can just replace it later. Or not. Alright. So, no new things to craft there. And gonna go up. Start routing. When I walk through, you see me grabbing, and you're like, well, you have enough, but I don't. I know I'm gonna run out, and I don't want to run out and then spend an hour trying to get enough. So, like, on my way back and forth, I know there's enough in between. So I'm just kind of, you know, doing a pit stop or whatever and grabbing some leaves and stuff for biomass. Hey bro, what you doing? So, I'm gonna try and get this set up on the way I've been talking about, like, how they're side to side. So, let's just turn this around. spot. Can I get a green spot here? Oops. Nice. Sweet. And craft that. Awesome. So I want to be facing basic operations. So find where, I want it here, and then just rotate and go up. Should be able to make that. If you put it in closer, you really can't. Alright, and here we go. Because I want to get it over this little pathway here. I don't want it in the way if I'm running by. Alright, max. 4. That way a little. Nope. Can't actually see it. Hello. There we go. Okay. Ran out of plates. Probably time for us to collect from our furnace anyway. It wants us to automate, it looks like it wants us to automate production of plates and rods and wire and concrete, which is what we're almost doing anyway. Not exactly doing wire, just in a minute. So there's that, and there's that. Let's do our plates. It's a really big issue right now. It'll probably be the first thing that I automate. And this is so slow we can actually run up it now. We can run up it. The faster ones you actually can't. It's, pretty sure it's a Mark III. Pushes you back, but you can kind of, you can very, very slowly run up. And then the Mark IVs you can't. If you try to, you can jump and gain a little ways, but it would take forever to actually get somewhere. And also, with this being an FPS game, I can, with removing all this as I pass it, it kind of makes my game run a little better, because it's removing all the stuff I have to load in, just in this area. Going to other areas may be a little more troublesome than this one, but not as much because I'm removing stuff. So yeah. Okay. Why did I come back this far? I don't know. I want to come across. Far as I can come across. Up. Back to this, and where is it? There it is. Snag that. There. You could see it was like at as far as we go. Now, I want to go behind this. I do. Okay. So 4 and just a little bit more. That connects. Okay. There's that. Alrighty then. And then I want to go over this, and I don't have enough plates. And we'll kind of pipe it behind this boulder. Put it right where that is. Now, we'll kind of set it to the side, and that's where we'll go. For now, yeah, 90, take it. And we'll place down the, I don't want to take that. You take that back. Let's place down. I don't need to place anything down. Make up this. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of these to do something. Alright, take a sip. I have to take a break in a second to eat. Alright, we're so close. I think I'll finish this, and then I'll finish making the switch for it, and then we'll see after that. Is that it? No. That's it. I do this to see how far it can go, and then, you know, I obviously change. Does that encroach anything? No. So we'll do that. I'll have it go down. And then how's that? Ooh, that kind of, I don't like that. And how's this do? Alright. We'll get into it right there. So I'm kind of being picky because I don't want it to go through the ground and I've run out. So I need more. Not last very long. Oh, okay, I can't use that yet. Well, I can sit here and wait till it gets to me. That's what I can do. Or, yeah. Should be able to, yeah. So we're just gonna sit here and wait. It asks for a lot of automation really, really quick in the game. But afterwards, it gets easier, really. Boom, boom. Just gonna sit here, collect it. So what I like about conveyor belts, if your storage is full, you know, and you don't want to remove it and then not be able to stick your extras back in, then you can just take from the conveyor belt. Unless you have extras, then you just have to keep that on your person. I also like how it doesn't fall off the edge of this. That's nice. So that should be good for now. And we'll do that. And there. Do one more. And there. So I want space for this. There. And come on. Come on. There. Oh, well I actually need that. I need more plates. Plates will definitely be first because I have to use plates to make all my conveyor belts. Okay, so that should be enough for getting here, and then place down the storage first. Organization, storage container. Put it as close as we can to the wall here. Can it? No. So I think that looks good. It's well. I do actually want it in the middle now that I look at it. It's the middle. Is it? That's the middle. Why did it not place? There we go. That looks good. I know it goes a little over sometimes, but it looks good. Alright, so now we'll connect and come down here without going underground as far as it would go, and then we'll just, oh, I ran out. Oof. Need 3 more plates, which I can do. 2, 3. Whee! Automatically getting it. It's automatically being crafted and automatically being stored. Unfortunately, not as fast as I would like it to be, but it's happening for free. Build miners to fully automate resource mining. Add buildings to your to-do list via the build menu. Power network can be overloaded and managed well. I don't believe, yeah, I don't have any extra biomass burners, so if the power goes out, it's because the bees ran out of fuel. But it looks like I'm good for a while. That's just so good. This is like the first burst that had stored up in it, or no, didn't have any stored up in it. But yeah, you can see back there it starts to kind of space out a little. But it is good. Very good. So yeah, we're gonna place them right here. Just not a slip enough. And we'll go here. Well, yeah, I want to wait for splitters, but we have to kind of get the smelting automated. At least get the layout done first. And I may move this over one so I can connect to the copper way over there. But copper is actually used for a lot of things besides wire, so I may want to stick it on the end. Same with the quick wire, which will come from over there. So yeah, this was very, very productive on my part, as I think. And next, you've seen my layout plan, how I want things done in the future. Still have to do stuff with that. The copper, I have to get it automated and such. But so far, everything seems fine. But I want to get a constructor done for the iron. Actually, I want to be able to do like 2 constructors. And I didn't have enough of these. What the heck, man? Just take it. What the heck? Come on. I'm giving you plenty. Oh, it's probably doing it because of this. Yeah. No, stop it. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I want. So now we will get out this and this. It's a little close to the hub, but I'm willing to deal with that. How many plates do I have? I have 4. Not enough. 6. Right? And just make the rest out to be that, and then the 1 left. Alright. Now. Plates. Plates. So yeah. Plates. But yeah, it's also not powered. Plates. Yep. So there's space here? There is. What do I have on me? I have enough. Ooh, Oops. There's not supposed to be space in between these two. So there will be space between the constructor and the storage, so I want to line up and to make sure it's as close as possible. Yeah, there's like no well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I can't get any closer. Maybe no. There was space in between the furnace. Okay, there's no space between the constructor and the storage. So this is where we shall place this. Right. Yep. And then this to connect here, or is it encroaching? It is in the way. Is it? I don't know. It was like not connecting for some reason. Come on, we hover. We get it. What the heck? It's already. Is it? No, it isn't. Why does it say that? Why does it say it's already got 4? It does. Okay. I can disconnect that. I was so confused when I first started playing the game and I placed down the wire. I completely forgot about the remove key, F. And I was like, oh no guys, it screwed up. I can't remove the wire. And this was like during the alpha. I was like, how do I was so confused. I was so lost. Had no clue how to move the wire. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Could be encroaching like the construction. Oh, okay. So now we use this to grab that and to grab that, and then the third one we can continue over. So now make plates. Yeah, and I'll give you the rest that's in my inventory. Making plates automatically. Yay. Do I have enough to? Yeah, I don't have enough rods to do it. I'm gonna go over here and snag 5 rods. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I'm just gonna get it all set up for when I'm able to get splitters. Then, yeah, you'll be the same. Don't want it too close, this close. Can you place that close? 1, 2 more maybe? Place it, and then this should be enough space for here, right? Yeah, should. Encroaching who's? Oh, back a little bit more. Want it as close as possible. So put that, and then get this placed down. Encroaching who's? You're not encroaching that. You're like just on it. Or maybe the conveyor belt? No. It shouldn't. The conveyor belt, yeah. Alright. So, since I know there'll be one coming out, I think this should be good enough. And we'll set this one through. If we need to change it, we can. All ready to go for the next one. No rods. Okay. Let's grab some last rods, so I'll have to do it again. Let me give me one here. Okay. 1 rod. Done. Alright. Get this even. That's good where it is. Attach them. Alright, so that's done. Now, sitting on your own plates. While I upgrade let's check on, we should have 30. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna be doing some expanding. It's not, it is pure, so it is kind of a different change of pace for me. I had an impure and I had to wait forever for enough to come through. So, we're not going to extend any more space for that. We're going to extend out this way, and then again this way. So now we have the resources in order to do so. So yeah, space is probably the most important part to automation. It's not so much in how much space you need, like this. It's more space you need, like up and down. Because like if you had a factory that big going up and down, you would have this whole process done twice over. I'm not too much into that. I'm into getting them done as compact as possible, so I may lay it all out so I don't have to climb up, because it was better to run across my factory than to go upstairs and such, because it's just not a fast enough way up and down. Okay. I'm alright with that. Yeah, can you... I don't have any inventory. Just set up there, because maybe I'm gonna do something. My plates. Oh, I set it up like that, didn't I? Hold on. So, out of this... Oh, I set it up wrong again. Okay. Oh, okay, so this, yeah, this was connecting to the wrong thing. Why is it not connecting to the furnace? Okay. Alright. Just testing. Alright, not far enough back. Because I need to move this first before I move the furnace, because I don't want to get off on how much I know I need to go back. So there. And then smelter. It's not gonna. Whoa, hold on. Okay. Now do I have enough space? I'm missing rods. Okay. Let's grab that. Did the streamer start again? What? How long have I been going? No. Done an hour and 22 minutes twice, so been on here for a while. Should probably get off. Alright. Okay, so there was probably enough room there, but just didn't want to. How far back can this go? I want to get the right angle going on. Can I, yeah. I want the conveyor belts to have space, but I want to do it all in this grid, but I can't yet. 56 plates. Maybe enough to balance me on the upgrade here. Yeah, it was. Alright, now since I got that done, I'm going to change this to produce rods. Okay. And then we're gonna make some rods. Yeah, it's not gonna take long to do the rods. But then I have to go up and collect. Next time I go up to the copper, I'm gonna have okay, Mark 1 miner on me and a bunch of plates. A lot of plates. Is it done? No, I just took my finger off the thing. I think it shows you the reinforced plates in hub tier 4 to like let you know, hey, you're gonna have to do this soon, because the assemblers aren't even unlocked yet. Can I look ahead? No, I can't. Alright. Well, I have 100, that's 116, still not enough. Be like 132, 24. Close. No cigar. Alright, I don't know if logistics may be unlockable for the first tier. First tier. Because we're on tier 0 right now, just getting the hub set up and everything. Right. There may be times when I just come in here and load this up and let it sit here, so I can come back next time and have stuff in storage ready to go for upgrading, processing, and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I've used basically 4 blocks of space for each material here, just for this general area. The miners don't count. But yeah. So how much we got? We got enough to expand again. Alright, get this out. Don't forget about the corner. Head over here. Nah, not really worth it doing it for that. This it is. And there. This should be about as far out as it goes because of this rock. We'll start expanding out this way. I saw a guy that didn't even know this area was over here. But he had gone out looking for crude oil. I think he may have just been generally exploring, or he may have been looking for crude oil. But he found this area, and he was like, yeah, we're just gonna move our base from all the way over there here. And that's what he did. And he made this huge platform over this area, and then he made kind of like a waterfall thing down there for his fuel. It's pretty cool. I want to see what he does when the update comes out that adds nuclear stuff, because this looks like a very good area to add, because you have water and you have this here. They are not thinking about anything for liquid, as far as I know. But you know, you're gonna have to like cool down your nuclear stuff, of course, right? Right? You're not just gonna leave that out. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about their plans. But that's good enough for now. On expanding, I don't think I'll do any more until I get more machines out. I'll do it a little bit back here. Because This is, I don't do storage systems. Like, the storage will be within the factory. I'm not gonna make a whole separate area to pipe everything out of there into storage. I might do a little bit over here, for like this, but not a whole lot. Not one of those crazy people. Not calling any of those people that do it crazy. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Oh, I like this rock. Can I get on this rock? Yeah, I can like kind of oversee. It's almost the same height as that. Yeah, it's higher. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Don't know what that is. That's like catching my eye every time I turn around. Yeah. Trying to. It may be one of those bulb trees. I don't know. I really have to render distance to see it. Doesn't look like it continues down. It's just really oddly placed. Well, I'd most likely like one of these way off in that direction. As far as I know, that's not like an actual area over there. It's like the border, you know. But yeah, nobody's crossed. It just drops off. You know, nobody's crossed it. I'm thinking about the copper, so we're gonna put on our list for one of these. And we're gonna switch this over. It's made enough for me to go across. Switch it over to plates. And I think if I make this my copper, then when I get the recipe for screws, I'll turn this to screws, and I'm gonna put 2 more over here for iron, making rods and making plates. I'm gonna skip. This will be storage. I'm gonna skip this block and go on, so I have enough space so I can reroute all my conveyor belts without having to go over each other. I'm hoping that's the plus on that side, but I'm not sure. Is it connected? No, it's not connected. They're not processing anything. I just want them to be connected for now. So I don't have enough on me for that, so I need 5, and then running for plates. Let's see here. 1, 2. Oh, for that. 4. And 5. Alright. Now, there's a portable miner up there, so I don't have to worry about that. But I will need some. This. Kinda. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright. And, that should be it. I'll have to carry over power to it. I think we're good on that. Going to need more plates. Instead of waiting around for that, we're just gonna make our own. And this will be the last upgrade. Technically I can do it all by hand, but getting into automation side would be nice. So let's see where it is. Copper. Over that way? Should be just up here. Yeah. Alright. It's kind of scooting my way there. So I would never go 700 meters for copper. I would just go there. Why am I? I was like completely stuck. Come on, let me over. Alright. Now, that's the whole parkour thing too. I want it to clear out so I can see where I'm going, you know. Trying to listen out for bad things. So I know there were some over here. Unless they just jumped off or something. I know I've come down to here before and there wasn't anything. But I kind of came down here and ran off. So I'm just kind of making double sure. I could pipe it around back there. That's probably what I'll do. Because I just want to keep it simple. There was a point I was looking at my build and I was like, you know, I'm just going to make this as complicated as possible. No, that wasn't my thought process. I was trying to do something very time managing and not time managing, space managing. And I ended up doing something ridiculous. And I was like, you know, this doesn't need to be done for this process. There's an easier way to do this. And I was making it super complicated. I ended up fixing it, but still, it's just not a process that it shouldn't be complicated to set up something like that. Yeah. Connect again. There we go. I made it hard on myself and I really shouldn't have. But it's okay, I fixed it. Alright, and now where is it at? There it is. We'll go through some trees, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah. Running low. Kind of just looking here. I kind of feel like I want to go like down and around to shore, you know? So what's off in this direction? There's no like bad guys, right? No. And it's not too far to then end up going down. When I was walking through here to set up my power generation, the other world, I cleared all this out, this whole area, the trees, the bushes, everything. And that's how I know stuff respawns, because there were some areas that I was like, did I miss that? And I made really sure the first time that I didn't miss them. And then I made really sure the second time, and it still showed up later. So, yeah, they do regrow slowly but surely. It does happen. I wouldn't say it regrew. It may have been like, we can't remember if you collected this or not. It did it for me. Put it back down. Probably the system, how it's reacting. I also find this area better because that big ray thing doesn't go flying over here and give me lag, as far as I know. It doesn't come all the way over here. It kind of just floats around the general area. So I have ore on me. Yeah, and place one. Yeah, I did place one. Never mind. I don't know. I'm thinking I didn't. When I did, I'm out of space. Can't research anything yet. As far as I know, the organs are not used for anything just yet. So I'm going to go like this and go like that. Yeah, the organs are really weird. It looks like some alien wood just wrapped around by organs. So, and this is cool, fantastic. I'm actually going to give it one I have on me. What's that? Alrighty then. Can we go one up? And I don't know if I want to branch off of the pole I have here. Yeah, no, I want to do that, and instead of go down to the limestone. So I'll do that and that. Oh no, I don't have any on me. We'll figure that out next. It's smelting some. So I got to about here, right? Just past this ledge. Stuck. Okay, there we go. And then it's not max yet. There we go. 4. It's definitely going to collide with that. There's no saying no to it. But believe it'll. Ooh, it actually looks like it goes a little over. Isn't that fancy? Alright, and then 4. It will just a little bit. There it is. Yeah. Boom. Alright, and 4. And a little bit more. Where are you at? Here. And like this. I really want to do this once, having it laid out to come to base. I think the farthest I'll have to go from where I am now is to the coal, which I don't know where that is. So, it should be good. When it starts to kind of look glitchy, that means you're coming up on as far as you can go. Can't afford, yay. Too long, okay. Stop there. Alright then, I'll go down and get some plates. Wee. Problem means it's full. Oh, I didn't set it. Thought I did. Oh well. Click that. Off again. We're close. We are close though. I don't like the truck. There's a special feature that I'm pretty sure they're looking to fix. When you're driving the tractor, you can pretty much destroy anything in your path besides trees. I thought when I got the truck, I'd be able to destroy trees, but I wasn't able to. And even past that, tractor was able to destroy that. Truck was not. Truck would hit it, and truck would stop. I don't like that. Have enough? Oh, just a little bit less. I need like 4 more. Yeah. There's that. There is that. Now it is unpowered, correct? Yes. So I did not have any wire with me. That is why I didn't do it the first time. Grab some wire. I need to go this way. Yeah. Okay. 2. And grab that. Wires too long. Okay. I want to have one set here. I just like having them next to the miner. One on the thing though. And now it's going. Don't have any in my inventory. We're good. Yay! I think they updated how it looked because I don't know. I felt like I had a whole thing around it, and the drill was definitely different. Yay! Now I just have to wait 10 years. be able to get it, receive it at home. I know I'm full. I'm full. I have full inventory in the chest, but I'm still collecting more. I just don't ever want to run out. This is kind of me waiting for the copy to arrive. There's another iron node here. Okay, what is it? Is it pure? It is pure. Yeah, alright, because we're going to need that for screws. Probably have a whole separate operation for screws if we do not find blueprint for it to make a little better one. I'm getting some SPS drop. Probably means my CPU's breaking. How's the stream doing? The stream is still strong. We haven't restarted. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Alright, and that's. Trying to get this whole area kind of cleared out, honestly. It's a good flat area. I don't know, I'm not thinking of anything specific to do, but it may have to place our coal power up here, because I'm not sure where coal node is in this general vicinity. This is just kind of like chill, you know, just being all chill here. Picking up leaves, picking up flowers in the outfield. I'm looking over because the conveyor belt for copper's right there. Yeah, it's almost at that point. Just keep collecting. That's kind of like a corner or something when you get this ledge. And I'll actually save. I haven't saved in a while. I know it does auto saves, but I like to make sure that I've reached a certain chapter and I save. Don't want to redo all this. Who would, you know? Although it's technically what you're saying, when you start a new game, you're like, I'm going to redo all of it. And it's going to be fun. Totally not annoying. Okay. And alright. What are you saying? What's going on? Why did I get a power? Oh, ran out of power. Fantastic. Fantabulous. I still can't make a separate biofuel. Generator bio. Yeah. Biomass generator. That's what I mean. Just kind of grab it out of the way. How are we doing here? No fuel. Okay, I can fix that. Alright then, let's grab the fuel. We'll stick some of this in here. It's still running, even though it doesn't have anything in it. This is also empty. Yeah. There we go. We're so close to max. So close. Alright, just a matter. So it's really just a waiting game now. I've already gotten to process some, which I can stick in the system. 261. Not exactly enough. only 10 off though. Sit here and wait for 10. Here's 10. There we go. Up tier 5, all done in one sitting. But get in the right place. Alright then. Get the rocket ship now. Yeah. For some reason I can see it.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature, Molecular Analysis Machine, also known as the MAM. Building, Biomass Burner. Building, Space Elevator. Equipment, Object Scanner. Equipment, Beacon.
Beacons are useful. Object Scanner,
Motivational
not really.
message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service.
It'll ask me to do something nasty in the future.
Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols.
And
Additionally, the MAM provides the opportunity to send samples of xenobiology and other materials I deem relevant to R&D in exchange for appropriate rewards. Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and thus initiating project assembly. Good luck.
Thank you. Is that it? You gonna... No, I think that's it. Do I have any new scans? No. Alrighty then. Well, unlock the MAM, which stands for Molecular Analysis Machine. I want to scan this first. That's important. Number one, just to get out of this, or to have some more space, and then scan that now. Not really that. And that. You can just kind of put them in. It doesn't scan it. You don't have to scan it. It's just then. It will ask for more though. Just kind of shoving it in. And it keeps it. It doesn't like misplace it or lose it or anything like that. Alright then. Begin analysis. And then that way, that way. Alright then. Good. That is cool. Thank you. Now, what should I unlock first is utility, logistics, personal storage, variables, logistics, definitely. Alrighty then. Well, that is the first stream of this new world. And honestly, probably just play through. Because I'll be walking through stuff very, very slowly for everyone who wants to get the drop on things. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Come back next time, please. It'll probably be later on today, because I would like to play more and I don't want to do anything except for sit on here and wait for resources without you guys. This is J.Gamer. Don't forget to like or do the subscribe thing on here or on my YouTube. Why did that stop? Oh, because probably not. And yeah, see you guys later.